Welcome to Loleventvods. Watch the highlights of today's First Stand 2025 matchup.
Yeah, could have some power, but this is high risk, high reward. It does feel like quite a risky pick, so that's kind of a bit of a costly one. We'll see if he can make a gank happen mid, though. Vladdy just TP'd, so if he gets chunked down too low, that is going to be pretty punishing.
That is a Peanut classic in both ways. Both the flash over the wall. When this actually is taken, as now we do have the dragon being started here. Zeka is like, do I need to join? Do you need help? Looks like he is fine, as obviously Vladdy, no TP right now. They do spot this, but I don't know if they can really contest this.
Cannon Barrage just came available, so that might give them some sort of a way in. Yike getting all of the information.
Oh, I know about this one. We have Zeka on the roam already. Maybe just let it go.
Looking a little dangerous.
Yeah.
And there it is. The first Chemtech Drake going to be... Just have to see how lucky we're going to get as Peanut now moving up towards these grubs. As Zeka is going to steal away a Chaos Storm. Great gravity field there from Vladdy to get him out of there.
But I actually love this play because it's the grubs right here. So you go for that big chunk. You know he has no TP, so now it's so hard for him to join. Exactly. Prio top, Prio mid. Support is here from both sides.
Well, Delight will be able to spot them out here. Great Scryer's Bloom usage from Zeus. That should mean Peanut's able to grab at least two of them. This third one not going to happen, as it's a good shattering strike there, as the Facebreaker going to come on through. Only level 4 here from Delight, but he's got the Haymaker to keep himself alive. That's still going to be first blood going over to HLE, and it's Zeka that picks it up. Yike should be able to kill Delight. I say should. He's going to need another auto attack, maybe a Q. The Winter's Wrath is enough to get that one done. But Can is now in trouble. The Leap Strike will take him out. And Vladdy, can you be the hero? That's the question. Finding a death rate, getting a little bit done here, and Yike looks like he's not done just yet. Leap Strike is going to be up for Zeus, as the Winter's Wrath not going to find any joy at all, and HLE just wander their way out.
I just feel like Yike
could mean a Brambleback steal, one that Yike may not be able to contest. As you can see, pushed under the turret is the bottom lane here of KC. As Yike is going to face check. Facebreaker is going to come through as well. As Yike gets into the brush, does manage to take his red buff, but there's the knock-up. And in comes Zeka. He lands the chain, but Delight goes down first. A 1-for-1 and the red, I guess.
Over here to Zeka, though.
Oh dear, Glacial Prison that he just picked up as well. And now Vladdy is just dead. Peanut able to come on through with the audacious charge, and oh dear, if it wasn't bad before, it is now. Deadly Flourish is going to catch Viper, who does have to cleanse, and then will be allowed to leave.
This is a little bit greedy. I think he was mismanaging the time there. He's thinking, you know, I can get in and actually clear this wave. Kalisto.
Yeah, Facebreaker onto both of them. Cannon Barrage is there. It's a flash away from the crash down. Targamas only level 5, but it doesn't actually matter. Yike actually in the perfect position. And Kalis says, yep, I'll just bait you in. But now Zeka looking for even more. Wind becomes lightning. Zeka just, throws out the dash cannon. And now Yike is in trouble as well. The knock-up comes through. Peanut is able to take down Targamas, and now Yike hit by the Haymaker. Zeka has enough damage, and it's a double for Peanut. He's on his way down here. In a lot of instances, he doesn't have that item and cannot as simply grab that kill. As now Peanut once again on these grubs. It was 2-1 the first time around. I think this time it should be a clean sweep, as it should be 5-1 in the end. A lot of extra side lane power for a Jax composition alongside the Silas is terrifying if you're trying to keep your structures alive. As HLE moving Viper to the mid lane. Is going to connect onto Kalist. Peanut moving in as well. Facebreaker, fantastic. There's the superplexes. Oh my god! The Magnet Storm's so good. Yike has been in the perfect positions, and Delight going to be going down as well. Yike finally falls, but Zeka is a raid boss. He's just too strong. And this duo cannot be beaten.
It's Zeka and Peanut versus the world here.
Okay, not going to go for another chain. Not absconding his way forward this time, as Peanut looking for a glimpse at what our soul is going to be.
And I think if you're a KC fan, you're praying that it is an Ocean, that it's not an Infernal or a Hex. We'll see.
Well, they're going to go for a 3v1 again.
KC right now in a rough spot is, Targamas.
Yeah, Targamas in a little bit of trouble. That is a beautiful arrow, but doesn't actually do too much here as Vladdy getting pushed around. Once again, though, KC holding themselves together. Another suplex from Delight, who gets a Haymaker for the big old shield and uses that to take down his opposite number. It's a 1-for-1 trade in the end as, oh god, yeah, there's those Bash Brothers we were talking about. Vladdy is going to bear the brunt of that as Zeka underneath the turret isn't worried at all. The curtains have been called as Viper wanting to get that fancy footwork out, and Peanut needing to block at least one of them. Viper now looking for even more, and there it is, Yike finally taking him down. Peanut grabbing yet.
He might die here, but he does get the turret.
Well, let's see whether Canna can live as well as Grandmaster's Light has been brought. There is Delight. The flash over the wall from Kana as the captive audience not going to get too much. And Zeus able to just walk his way
in game 1, but oh my god, has he been on a mission in game 2 and 3, and now Vladdy in trouble again.
Oh no, it's the Bash Brothers at it again. As Peanut down here towards the bottom side, and oh god, that does not look even a
last game about how, they said, you know what, we're not going to skirmish anymore. This game is the opposite. TP's coming in, they're battling again.
Let's see whether Zeus can survive this one. Another arrow is going to sail by majestically, and down goes the Jax, but now Zeka has turned up, and so has the rest of the gang. Facebreaker comes through, Yike gives him the thumbs up. I think he knows that he's well and truly dead. Peanut wanting to take down Canna at the same time. He's going the wrong direction. Takes a while to get through Yike there as well as the audacious charge. When becomes Lightning actually missing onto Canna there as we could see. And Targamas, I think you might just be more food for HLE if you stick around, buddy, as Delight is going to go over the wall. Does have the ignite there, and Viper with the volley will be able to lock that one down. Targamas, like we said before, it's going to be hard for him to be able to do anything as the Deadly Flourish, not really that right now.
They're just taking an inner. Uncontested. They're taking Dragon. You're not supposed to be able to win on all sides of the map.
Yeah, that's not winning on all sides. That's winning on the
winning.
map.
Yeah.
Like the map is, they just win at that point. And this is not like, it's a 3.4 thousand gold lead individually for just Zeka.
Yeah, that is
one
crazy.
Mountain Drake away from a Mountain Soul.
Uh-oh.
Well, some chains are going to connect here as the Cannon Barrage is going to be used by Zeka, and he just obliterates Canna. It's absurd.
Yeah, it's hard to think how you could possibly stop Zeka from this point. He's got his Seekers as well for the next fight. They're going to send everybody top, but we'll
is it enough? That's the question. As the Winter's Wrath goes wide, they do manage to land that Glacial Prison, and Zeka going to buy some time by breaking this arm guard of his. And it should be enough here, as he's got a Glacial Prison of his own, and now he's bought enough time for the rest of his team to turn up. Delight comes in with the ultimate. Targamas with the Magnustorm going to try and get something done. Delight already dead in this fight. And now Zeus with the counter-strike, going to be able to take down Targamas first, and Yike, no damage back here, as Zeka should be able to hold him in place and take him down. It's another one, godlike now for this Silas, as Vladdy does get his shield back, and Peanut, he might be able to get in there, but going down. And this teleport is going to get Zeka over here, and Canna, we saw what happened last time.
Just one turret, man! Just one turret!
I don't know whether that's going to be allowed. He eats some oranges, but I just don't know whether he's going to be K, guys. I don't think he's going to be K. Legendary now for Zeka, as this is getting difficult to watch here in Game 3.
It's starting to feel a bit like bullying. I mean, they don't even want to let them get a tower in back-to-back games. He's TPing into
on Yike.
Gave Sejuani a little scratch on the butt there.
Yeah, he certainly did. Now another curtain call going to come through, as there's a Magnustorm as well. Zeka taking a lot of damage, but goes golden to get away from the Glacial Prison. Down goes the set once again, but that's kind of been Delight's job so far this series. Is into the backline, goes Zeus, he's finding everyone with his counter-strike. Now kind of being pushed away. Vladdy died at some point in that skirmish, and the rest of KC relegated to their inhibitor turret. HLE now able to move back towards, and it's kind of weird because what we were talking about before about where is their
turrets now?
Well, Zeka versus 2 is not fair for KC at all.
For the 2.
As Vladdy's going to turn up, that might eat. I mean, this is a mission.
He's going to get out.
Well, let's see whether he can.
He's fine.
He is going to be able to walk over the turret. Yeah, nicely done. Targamas in this 1v2. Okay, Zeus doesn't know how to take damage. Yike does manage to land an ulti here, as we can see. Is Zeka going to be able to turn into the Sejuani, picks up the ult. He's legendary again. And Zeus is continuing this onslaught, and if I was Kaliss, I would just have no idea what to do. Like, what are you supposed to do? Give him the thumbs up. Yeah, maybe that's just the rule. There's Vladdy going to turn up there as well. Zeus inside the enemy base. Delight going to be moving on over as well. And Leap Strike to get him out of there, so at least, yeah.
We're on the board. Kana takes the tower.
Well, Zeka has found Vladdy again. Chaos Storm sort of everywhere, flash out, and Delight just does the walk up and ignite maneuver. Yeah. Kingslayer gets a whole bunch of health back, not going to be able to land the chain here as the Cannon Barrage will help take him down. Zeka is dead, and it's a 12,000 gold lead. Facebreaker comes on through here onto Targamas, and Peanut turns up. He says, I'm still very legendary.
He hasn't died yet, by the way. Peanut now winning the KDA battle.
Yeah, nailing it. Although actually Zeka is now definable as far as KDA is concerned. Canna is going to get audaciously charged at here by Peanut. Flashes out of the way of the arrow. But this is now minions attacking Nexus turrets. I think game number 3 is done and dusted as HLE will move to match point here in this best of 5 and have now the opportunity to become our first stand champions with another win in this series.
HLE just looking untouchable in back-to-back games.